We are here tonight to announce a new combat sport that I am very excited about, and we are calling it Dirty Boxing Championship. This promotion has been in the works for over a year, and we started this because of my success in bare knuckle. I feel that there are many great fighters and athletes out there that would like to compete in something like this, but don't exactly want to do bare knuckle and take the gloves off. You know, there are a couple names that come to mind. We've made 5-ounce gloves special for this dirty boxing event, and there will be special rules to make this combat sport new compared to anything else that we have out there.
We started this conversation probably about a year ago. It was really good because Mike is a guy that's fought now, as you guys can see, in MMA, as well as, you know, boxing, bare knuckle boxing. He's a guy that can bring a lot to combat sports, right? And when we sat down and we asked him, like, what would you change? What would you do? What do you want to see better? And he said to me, he said, man, I'd like to be able to finish people faster. Like, we want to see faster fights. We don't want to sit around and wait for a decision. We want to give the person who's doing the damage every opportunity to finish the fight quicker. If you're able to get a person out of there faster, not taking damage constantly through the fight, then I think that's where, you know, we keep the athletes safe.
If I could tomorrow, I totally would, but only our sport is gonna have this. So I'm coming out and fighting, god dang, dang. And I hit him with something big and he goes down and I just come over top and I keep punching him and he's scrambling and I try to punch him and he gets a belly heave up. And then he pushes me away and the ref stands his back up and we start to box again. Let's go. Oh wait. Damn, we're gonna put some elbows in there. Uppercut, elbow, boom, boom. I knock him down again. I can finish the fight. And all that.
So I think this explains the rule set. Basically, small gloves, all hand strikes, punches, elbows. We're doing slap fighting, but the opponent can defend him or herself, which is pretty good, we believe. And also the reason we implemented ground and pound, because we think that when boxers get knocked down and there's the 8 count or 10 count, people who might be already concussed get punched in the face again. It's proven that the smaller gloves, the possibility to follow up with action might be less bad for the brain health.
One of the first calls I made was to Roy Jones Jr. I said, Roy, here's our concept. You know, what do you think? Obviously, you deal with a lot of boxers on a daily basis. That's your bread and butter. What do you think about smaller gloves boxing? You know, no kicks, no grappling, no ground game. And he said, Josh, there's so many good boxers out there that are mid-tier but aren't going to have that opportunity to make it to the top tier, and they're struggling to eat, right? They're struggling to put food on the table. He said, yeah, I think there's a lot of guys that'll cross over. Some of these guys are used to fighting in 8 to 10 ounce gloves. 5 ounce isn't that big of a difference. So yes, I do think, you know, a lot of boxers will come over.
There are characters in this sport, and unfortunately, you know, a lot of the organizations tend to suppress that, and they don't allow them to be themselves and actually get there. So what we want to do is not change the fighters, because fighters, what they're really good at is fighting. You take a guy like Mike, and if we suppress what Mike does, Mike is not sitting here fighting Jake Paul tomorrow. It's really just giving him a platform to amplify it and making him the huge star that he already has been for the last 9 years, 10 years. Everybody's figuring it out now.
Just an opening for a bunch of guys. We're looking to give them exposure, get them good camera time, let the world hear their stories. There's lots of guys out there that train every day and that want fights. Some can't get fights, no promotions giving them attention. We would love to take them the way we'll work our contracts. We will have deals here. We'll get guys in and put on a show, and you know, the first show will speak for itself. That will be, once we get that going before the end of the year, I think this will be huge in 2025.